this is the Hyundai i30 Fastback N, and it's the performance version, so it has a lot of power, 202 kilowatts to be exact, and it is a direct rival to the Honda Civic Type R and the Golf R, Golf GTI, basically all the, you know, hottest fastbacks, hatchbacks, hot hatches around. And this will be a very quick review. My initial thoughts, since I am driving this car for roughly 30 minutes only, so quick thoughts. It's not as quick as a Civic Type R, not as violent. The exhaust sound isn't as intrusive as you'd think. I like the pops and bangs very much, don't get me wrong, but if anything, I think they should be even louder. Rev matching, oh, it's off right now, so you have to be in N mode, so in third gear right now. The car rev matches for you, and it's an absolute delight. Some car reviewers have said that the pedals are too far, you know, apart, so it's difficult to heel and toe. I really can't say, because I'm wearing, you know, not really driving shoes, but it's okay, it's okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn around here somewhere. Heated steering wheel, a very nice option. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn around somewhere here. So this is a nice place to test the turning circle of this car. Oh, it's bad. And that's the stop-start system. Back. It doesn't get its power down as good as some other cars. Yes, it has winter tires, so maybe I'm being too harsh on it, but it's really struggling to put its power down right now. The steering feel, it's quick, but it's sort of weird quick. It's not like a Civic Type R in plus R mode. It's just fast, but it's sort of laggy fast. I like the pops and bangs, I really do like that. Seats feel comfortable, the equipment is very good for a car like this. Shifting feel, yeah, can't really complain. You have this golf ball like shifter. Nice short throws, nothing too bad, nothing really to complain about. Yeah. If anything, I don't like the design on the, you know, navigation system. I think it's a bit old, outdated. But again, it works and it's fast, and that's what really matters. Let's see where it was. So yeah, home. It's bouncing around because I'm in N mode, and it's really bouncy like that. Shifting like a pro. And the stop start. Where do you turn the stop start? Oh yeah. Interior quality, not a Golf, definitely, but it's not bad. It's just very black inside. It's very black, and you know, these red stripes don't really help, because all in all it feels very black, very black. Struggles. It really does struggle. Okay, let's put it in normal mode for a bit. So right now everything is softened up. steering feels lighter, throttle response is definitely slower, and rev matching is turned off, so I have to do it myself. Also, exhaust sound is much quieter. I don't like the car like this. I like it in N mode. It's not as fast as I'd hoped, maybe? I don't know, maybe when you get, you know, to higher gears and when you're not in a city and you can really open up, maybe then the car will feel faster. Of course it's not slow, don't get me wrong, but when I mean it should be faster, I think the Type R feels more exciting, and well, a lot more exciting actually. And any, you know, four-wheel drive version, Golf R or the Cupra four-wheel drive, you know, they're just more usable on an everyday basis. But what this car has to its, you know, plus sides, it's very cheap. And by very cheap I mean you can have the non-performance version for like, now what do you think you are doing, Mr. Corolla? Amazing driving. What was I saying? I mean, this car is cheap. Cheap compared to other rivals. The performance version, fully spec'd. Well, it's fully spec'd always. But it's around 30,000 euros, maybe a bit more. And it really is a lot of car for the money. But is it exciting? That's the main question, because you'll buy this car not because, you know, how it looks or you know, it has navigation or heated seats or heated steering wheel. You buy this car for how it makes you feel. If you haven't driven any of the other hot hatches in the market, I'd say this was a very good buy, a sure thing, a exciting, fast, small car that was cheap to run, cheap to buy, cheap to insure. Yes, it might not be the most exciting or, you know, quality on the inside, but it offers so much for very little money actually. But yeah, is it exciting? And I think it's not. It doesn't, you know, it's missing some of the X factor, so to say. It's maybe I'm being too harsh on this car, because I like the car, but it's sort of dulled down. And you know what I mean? It should have red seats or blue seats or a blue, you know, accents on the steering wheel. It should be crazy because it's a hot hatch. In this car you feel like you're driving a regular Hyundai, and then yeah, you hear some pops and bangs, but it's not that loud on the outside. Yes, on the inside, nope. This was my very quick review of the Hyundai i30N Fastback, my initial thoughts in 30 minutes. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.